This afternoon to introduce Lisa Madigan, Attorney General, first elected in 2003 and running now for her third term, I believe? Fourth term in office. It's a beautiful thing. I don't even know where to begin when you begin to list all of her accomplishments and the wonderful things she does for the citizens of this state. I started looking last night online. You find everything online. $46.2 million settlement reached with Commonwealth Edison, money that's being returned to consumers. $300 million coming to Illinois from Bank of America, money that will help our pension systems and consumers. $84 million coming to Illinois consumers from the settlement with Citigroup. And she told me earlier that it actually, over the course of her term as AG, what's the figure, Lisa?
Well, $2.8 billion.
$2.8 billion returned to these consumers in this state. Okay, it's good. It's all good. I saw in one little report that for every $1 we spend on the office of the Attorney General, she returns $30.
$32
and change to the consumers. She's our stalwart fighter on so many important issues. I'm just going to highlight a few of them. Sex trafficking, the fastest growing criminal industry in the world, generating $32 billion a year in revenue. Lisa joined with her counterparts across the country to encourage Congress to fund legislation that fights human trafficking and protects its victims. Fraudulent programs in higher ed. Now this strikes close to home, doesn't it, Kim? All those for-profit colleges that are just taking our students federal loan money and not delivering the programs that they expect. She joined on July 24 of 2014. She joined 17 other attorneys generals from across the nation, testified before the Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions with regard to over 1,000 complaints that had been registered with her office by students. She directed her comments to for-profit schools, student loan servicers, and student debt relief servicers. And students are consumers and deserve protection. She refused to defend the ban on gay marriage law, stating that she believed it violated the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. She did not join other attorneys general when they were going and opposing the Affordable Care Act. She does some things, she says, I'm not going to support that act because it's not right, and others she goes after and gets what we need for our citizens in this state. And there's so many accomplishments, way too numerous to list here. She's accomplished, she's ethical, she's diligent, she's accessible. This is her second visit to the NTDO, I love it. And she's a wonderful person who represents this state with honor and class. Please welcome Attorney General Lisa Madigan.